Welcome to episode number 7 of this Dallas Stars NHL 22 franchise series. And today, I'm obviously playing my Dallas Stars NHL 22 franchise series. It's the last game of the regular season, as it says in the title, because the title of this video should be last game of the season. And everything's on the line in this last game. We are playing for something in this last game. And if we win, we're in the playoffs. If we lose, we might be in the playoffs still, and we might not be, but we're definitely in the playoffs if we win, and if we lose, it opens the door to 3 other teams that make the playoffs. And I'm gonna show you the standings right here, or right now, because I know that kind of confusing. But right now, the Stars have 89 points. Tyler Staten leads our team with 68 points as a player or personally, but as a team, the Stars have 89 points. And right now, they're in the top wildcard spot, as you can see right there. 89 points. One of the 2 wildcard spots is that Star. They're in the first wildcard spot, but the second wildcard spot is 88 points. We have 1 game left. Everyone in the Central Division has 1 game left. We're about to play the Predators in Nashville. Predators aren't going to make the playoffs, no matter if they win or lose today. But if we go to the Western Conference, the Blackhawks already clinched the conference, and I believe they also clinched the best record in the NHL, points-wise. Jets clinch the playoff spot. Avalanche have, Golden Knights have, Kraken have, and the Canucks. 2 wildcard spots are up for grabs, though. We're in the first one. Flames are in the second one. The Flames were the team we played in the last episode and lost 2-1 in overtime on New Year's Day. But there are literally, the Predators were out to play, they're out. But you have the Wild, the Ducks, the Flames, and the Stars that they can make the playoffs. Well, only obviously 2 of those teams can. Right now it's the Stars and Flames. But the Ducks, the Flames, and the Wild all have 88 points. But right now, that there's a tiebreaker. The Flames have that last wildcard spot. But like I said, they have 88 points, along with the Ducks and Wild. But like I said, the Flames are in that last wildcard spot because of a tiebreaker, or tiebreakers. And then we have 89 points, and we're in that first wildcard spot. But if we lose, if we win, we're definitely in. No doubt about it, we're definitely in. But either way, we're going to be in as one of the 2 wildcard teams. We'll be in as a 7th seed or the 8th seed. If we lose in regulation, it's not going to look good because we'll still have 89 points, and I'm not sure if we have say we tie with the Ducks, the Wild, or the Flames. I'm not sure if we, like I said, tie with the Flames, the Ducks, or the Wild. I'm not sure as a tiebreaker or anything like that. If we lose in regulation, I'm not saying we're not going to make the playoffs, but I'm not saying we're going to miss the playoffs. And then if we lose in overtime, or in a shootout, we get 1 point, and we would have 90 points. We also might make it then. And on the other hand, we might not make it. I'm not exactly sure, but I know for a fact, if we win this game against the Predators in Nashville, we make the playoffs no matter what. We control our own destiny, we control our own destiny. If we win, we're in. If we lose, we might be out, but we also might be in still. I'm not sure, but like I said, if we win, we're definitely in. If we lose in regulation, we might be out. If we lose in regulation, I mean, it depends how the Flames, the Ducks, and the Wild do. If they all lose in regulation, then we're in. But you never know. The Flames and the Ducks could be playing each other. I'm not sure. But either way, if we win, we're definitely in. And if we lose in regulation, we might be in, we might be out. And that's the same thing if we lose in overtime or in a shootout. It's basically, like I said, if we lose, we might be in, we might be out. If we win, if we win, we're definitely in. If we lose, we might still be in, but we also might be out. And we missed the playoffs. We missed the playoffs last year. We finished last year with 71 points and missed the playoffs. Now we have 89 points here in season 2, going into the last game of season 2 of the regular season. That is, as if we finish at the 7th seed, we're going to be playing the Jets in the first round because it's always a 1 seed versus 8 seed, 2 seed versus 7, 3 seed versus 6, or first seed versus 8 seed, 2nd seed versus 7th seed. 3rd seed versus 6th seed, and then the 4th seed versus the 5th seed. So for the 8th seed, we're playing the Blackhawks. If we're the 7th seed, we're playing the Jets. Either way, the Jets and Blackhawks both have over 100 points. Jets have 101 with 1 game left. Blackhawks have 112 with 1 game left as well. I believe there's some teams that have 1 game left, some teams have 2, and some with the Golden Knights have played all 82 of their games. So some teams have no games left, some teams have 1, and some teams have 2. We have 1. I mean, like I said, the Predators are 38, 35, and 8. They have 84 points. They're in 6th place in the Central Division. They're in 6th place in the Central Division. They're not going to make the playoffs. We're 4th, 42, 34, and 5 with 89 points. We're 3-6-1 in our last 10. The Predators we're 3-6-1 in our last 10. Or the Stars are 3-6-1 in their last 10 games, and the Predators are 6-4-0 in their last 10 games. So I mean, yeah, if we even would say 5-5-0 in our last 10, we might be in the playoffs already. But we haven't. We went, like I said, 3-6-1 in our last 10. Predators went 6-4-0 in their last 10. So yeah, it's all on the line here on April 14th, 2023, which is the day of the last game of the regular season. As we're here on Friday, April 14th, 2023, Stars at Predators at Bridgestone Arena in Nashville, Tennessee. Let's get into the game right now. That's for the AHL affiliate. That's for the AHL affiliate game to be simmed. Yeah, the Predators. The Predators do not have Philip Forsberg. I looked. They have Roman Josi, who I believe is their captain. I believe that's Josi right there. They have Colton Parayko. They have UC Saros Sardoli. They also, I think they have Johnny Gaudreau. Yes, you heard that right. They have Johnny Gaudreau. And they also have some other players. And obviously we have John Gibson. And Trevor Zegras, who both got via trade from Anaheim. And Anaheim's one of the teams that were fighting for those last 2 spots. We have Joe Pavelski, our captain, who's right there. And then we have Miro Heiskanen. We also have Tyler Saden, who leads our team in points. We have Claude Giroux, Andre Burakovsky, a lot more players. We have a lot more players. Obviously, we have 18 staters. And I think we have 3 scratches. Tomas Hertl, though, who we got via trade from the Sharks last season, is out with a concussion until like May 15th. So he might come back if we get to if we made it to like the second round or the Western Conference Finals. But it's a big blow for the Stars that we lost Hertl. Replacing him is Ty Dellandrea, who's like a 80 overall center or something. So Ty Dellandrea took the place of Tomas Hertl. Hopefully Hertl will be back before May 15th, because that's the estimated time he's going to come back. So he could be back a day or 2 before that, or a day or 2 after that. I'm not exactly sure, but his estimated time or estimated day he's going to return is like May 15th. But first of all, we have to get to the playoffs. Second of all, we got to get to, like I said, the second round or the Western Conference Finals. But let's start by making the playoffs. Because if we don't make the playoffs, that'd be 2 seasons and 2 times we miss the playoffs. Hopefully we didn't make the playoffs, because if we can get in the playoffs, we have a chance to win the Stanley Cup. It's probably not a high chance, but the chance to win the Stanley Cup if we can get in to the Stanley Cup playoffs. Let's get into the regular season finale right now. We have a better offense, defense, and goalie than the Predators. Style traditional, length 4 minutes, scale pro, on ice, trainer, adaptive. Settings per usual. Nothing changed with them. We have an 92 offense, 90 defense, 87 goalie. Predators have an 89 offense, 85 goalie, and the Predators have an 89 offense, 85 defense, 85 goalie. So we have a +3 for offense, +5 for defense, and a +2 for goalie. So I just said we have a better offense, defense, and goalie than Nashville. Here we go. Regular season finale. Let's watch our prediction. James Sabalski. There's Dellandrea right there. That was Ty Dellandrea, state number 28 right there. He was skating right there. Here we go. It's they have Cody Glass against Trevor Zegras in the face-off. Here we go. Pavelski, by the way, is on our third line just because of the line chemistry overall boost. What a hit! As we're on your way here in the regular season finale, Hastings got nailed. Zegras comes up and hits a putt though. Numbers over to Robertson. Saros said no. Predators aren't a bad team. I mean, yes, we'll miss the playoffs, but I mean, it's not like they're the worst team in the league. Here we go. Johnny Gaudreau's on their first line with Glass and Tolvin. Predators have lost 4 straight. Our first line, I believe, was Zegras, Robertson, and Burakovsky. Here's Gaudreau. Up ahead. Here's Tolvin. And he got poached from behind. Here's Hale Fleury. Our first defensive line is Miro Heiskanen and Hale Fleury, or Cale Fleury, excuse me. And now right out in front, save. That's by Ottinger. Ottinger's in. Our backup goalie's in the last game of the season. I'm not sure why. But the starter's John Gibson. But Jake Ottinger's in there. Save by Saros. Good play out Robertson. Here we go. Here's Burakowski. That didn't work at all. And they also have Pat Maroon. And Johnny DeRoe to play. Here we go. Here's Saden. Senate line's out there now. Here we go. Over Glendening. Got hit as he shot it, so it went wide of the net. Here we go. Back door. And I passed it right on the goalie's. Right. I tried to pass it through the crease instead of hit the goalie and went behind the net. Here's Pat Maroon. Pat Maroon all the way in. Ottinger said no. Ottinger's still a good goalie, but John Gibson is like an 89. Ottinger's like an 82. I'm not sure why John Gibson is our starter, but every maybe like 4th or 5th game they put Ottinger in, the CPU does. And unfortunately, Ottinger's put in by the CPU in the last game of the regular season. But it's not like he's a bad goalie. It's not like he's like a 70 overall. He's like an 82, while Gibson's an 89. So Gibson's better, but Ottinger, and there's a penalty on the Predators. Let's go. So delayed penalty, Predators touch, calls elbow in on Pat Maroon, Patrick Maroon, but his nickname's Pat Maroon. Joe Pavelski has his own ability, a big tipper. He has a lot of tip-in goals. He's out there with Saden and Giroux, and he wins the draw. Passed over. Hastings, glove save Saros, and he throws it out right to a Stars player at the side of the net. It's a wide open net. Just but the Stars player had the puck just below the goal line though, and he hit it, and the puck hit the side of the net. Here's Pavelski, our captain, over to Saden. Shot! Stopped by Saros, blocked away by Saros, out of play. Faceoff will stay in the Predator zone. Leads team in points, that guy does, I don't know who that was. Here we go. Still Giroux, Pavelski, Saden, I believe Matson and someone else. We win the draw. The other guy is Hastings. Here's Matson, blocked in front. And in there is Myers, who literally backhanded out of the zone. Not sure why the goalie never comes out on this. Here we go. 30 seconds into the power play. And now it's a dangerous pass. Here's Pavelski. Got it through to Giroux. And right to Pareto. I did not mean to do that. Here we go. 1:15 to go on the power play. Plenty of time. Come on, boys. I don't know what that was. Here we go. Here's Giroux. Over. Saden somehow got through there. Shot stopped by Saros. Not covered. Predators have it, though. Here's Myers. And here comes Granlund. Come on. Come on. I mean, how do you just allow him to walk right in? And the shot's fired wide. Here's Matson. I almost just spun that into my own net. Here's Giroux. We got via trade. You didn't miss anything. We have the puck in our offensive zone, so the Predator zone. 40 seconds to go on the power play. 11:04 to go in the period. And here we go. Oh! It was right in front of the net. Pavelski at the side of the net. Backdoor Pavelski scores! Joe Pavelski, the Dallas Stars captain. And the Stars strike first here in the regular season finale. On the power play, his 26th goal of the year. And the Stars captain has them on the board. As the Stars strike first here in the regular, as the Stars strike first here in the regular, or as the Stars strike first here in the regular, or as the Stars strike first here in the regular season finale. Let's go. Good pass. 10:50 to go in the first period. 1-0 Dallas, assisted by Saden and Giroux. Burakowski hits the putt up the Zedrist, and ended up stolen from Zedrist. As the Stars strike first here in the regular season finale. And I didn't mean to do that. I might be able to beat the ice in. And I do! He beat the ice in! But it was stopped by Saros. 9:26 to go in the first period. 1-0 Dallas. As the Stars lead 1-0 here in the regular. As the Stars lead 1-0 here in the regular season finale. As the Stars did strike first in the regular season finale. Here we go. Mayfield over Robertson. Shot. It stopped. Zedrist right out in front. Burakowski didn't shoot it. I tried to, but he didn't. Here with 8:30 to go. Poach checked away to Poach by someone. Poach right out in front. Mayfield's got it, though. Here we go. Mayfield over Burakowski. Glove save Saros. 7:26 to go in the first period. Still 1-0 Dallas. Here in the regular season finale. I can't say that right. Here we go, 1-0 Dallas here in the regular season finale. And another draw. Shot! Blocker save Now Delandria kicks it out, but what a hit! Favreau's got it. Almost stolen by Pavelski. He did steal it. Kicked out. Giroux right on in front, backhander, and just missed the net. Pavelski with the center and pass blocked. But good play. Here's Giroux. 5:20 to go. To Pote. Right on in front. Glass moves right out in front. Save. Up ahead, Delandria. Delandria. Right on in front. Blocked. And right on the Saros pads. And he passes the puck to his teammate. They did it. Restart at 3:45 to go. Shot, blocker save, or pad save, excuse me, by Jay Donninger. Kicked out. And we go back the other way. 2:50 to go. And pass down low. Good play. A bump him from behind, and he lost the puck. 2:20 to go. Glendening. His shot is blocked. Here we go. Run in front. Oh, that was a good play. Now Saden's got it. Hit the puck at the side of the net. That's the point, and that one between the two defensemen, so it went all the way down the ice. Onninger's got it, and I literally was hitting the pass button to pass it out, but he didn't. 45.9 to go, and the faceoff will be in our zone. I mean, why did he not come out to play it? First of all, second of all, why did he not pass it when I was spamming the X button, which is the pass button? Now we lose the draw, but Burakovsky was able to jump it, and they able to did it. Here we go. Here's Zegers, right in front. Chest save by Saros. 7.8 to go. Here we go. 1-0 Stars, thanks to a power play goal by Stars captain Joe Pavelski with like 12 minutes or 11 minutes into the game. Shots are 13-3 in favor. Here we go. Shots are 13-3 in favor of Dallas. 3 seconds. Step up on him. Shot stopped by Onninger. He came way out to cut the angle off. And that's the end of the first period here in Nashville. 1-0 Stars after 20 minutes of play here in the regular season finale. 1-0 Dallas. So Pavelski gets the goal. Shots are now 13-4 in favor of Dallas. So I mean, we're dominating. We only got one goal. It took a minute and 25 seconds to score it into the power play, but I'll take it. Face off 6-4 in favor of Dallas. Time attack. We have about a minute more. Hits 5-5. Shots 13-4 in favor of Dallas. Obviously, we scored. Let's get into the second period here in the regular season finale here in Nashville. 1-0 Stars. Come on, boys. I don't think 1-0's gonna hold up. I mean, it might though. You never know. Here we go. It's Glass versus Zegers on the open and draw of the second period. And it's lost by Zegers, so that means it was won by Glass. Here we go to Pote. But following up is a Predators player shot score. Johnny Gaudreau. And it's a tie hockey game early in the second period. As he scores, I think it was like 2 minutes into the second period. I believe that was Blockerson and Onninger. 1-1, 35 seconds into the second period. And the momentum has changed. Or at least it's maybe not the Predators' momentum, but it's really no one's momentum. Dumped down as we're 100 seconds into the period. Here's Zegers, picked off by Glass. Here's Pareto, down low, Gaudreau, hit the pipe. Gaudreau was probably an inch away, maybe less, from getting another goal, but it hit the pipe. Now pass from Robertson to Zegers, it's picked off. But Gaudreau scored, and like 2 minutes later, hit the post. And he was probably a half inch away from giving the Predators lead. What a hit! And now it's turned over, but out of the zone. But the Predators are starting to buzz here. 4 minutes into the second period, and counting. To Pote, round in front, Glass blocked by Tail Fleury. Here's Tail Fleury, who we got like halfway through the season, and that got picked off on the pass from Tail Fleury to Trevor Zegers. It's Tail Fleury, not Hail Fleury. Tail with a T. Here, or with a C, excuse me. Here we go. So it's C-A-L-E, I believe. Tail Fleury. Here we go. We got him off of waivers from Seattle. Shot. Oh, that side was open, but blocker save. So they decided got Tail Fleury off of waivers from the Seattle Kraken, who didn't make the playoffs. Here we go. 13 minutes to go. 1-1. Here's Carrier. Here's Maroon. Good play. Body him off the puck. Maroon steals it back, though. And we almost put that puck in our own net. Onninger makes a save, though. Select from 4 types of sections. Tickets are selling fast or something. so it didn't when they last. Upper bowl, lower bowl, club seats, and executive suites. 12-13 to go. We win the draw. Here we go. Up ahead, Glendening. Glendening over Hintz. Save. And then a little bit of a rebound, but Saros gobbles the rebound up. 11:28 to go in the second period. 1-1. Here we go. We're 18th. We have the 18th best record in the NHL points-wise. Predators have the 23rd best record in the NHL points-wise. Here we go. Saros 14 saves. That means we have, what? One shot here in the period. Turnover by Hintz! And I hit the pass button instead of the shoot button. Here we go. 10:40 to go. Was stopped by Saros, but I don't think he was going to didn't even leave the ice. Depote by Glendening. The veteran. Over to Sagan. The other veteran. Save behind Saros. And eventually Predators don't have the putt because I believe they bodied Sagan behind the net. Here we go. Right on in front of Depote by Matson. What a hit. We got Matson via trade from, I believe, St. Louis. Shot blocked. Now in the net, we overpower him, but Predators did it bad. Here we go. Here's Simmons as we're well past the halfway point of the hockey game. 7 minutes to go. 1-1. Here's Johansson. Right on in front. What a play. What a hit now. Now Maroon. Right on in front. How do you just not let him walk right in? But Andres made the save, and the whistle's blown by the referee. 6:13 to go in the period. Johansson might be hurt. Yeah, I killed. That was me. I believe that was I was user in the Stars player who did that. I believe that was Delandria. And he's not going down the tunnel, but he's being taught to by the trainer. Looks like he was holding his, right arm. Here we go. 6:13 to go in the second period. 1-1. Here we go. And we're in the draw. Here we go. Turned over now. Now Duchesne. Save Oettinger. Sorry to get sloppy with the puck here. Here's Delandria. Delandria, it's through there, but it's not down. Duchesne now at the red line. Giroux gets through. Johansson down low. What a save, Oettinger. Now Pavelski, we're really doing sloppy with the puck here. We're allowing all these chances. Here we go. Here's Burkowski. Save Saros. And he was thinking about passing it out, but didn't. 3:18 to go in the second period, 1-1. But we're really starting to get sloppy with the puck. Predators are starting to get aggressive here. Right now, they scored, and really it should be like 3-1 at this point. And we hided in that goal, though. And we lose the draw. Burkowski did it, though. And Roberts was able to get that pass. I don't know how he got that pass. Zedris behind the net. Shot. Stopped by the goaltender. Two minutes to go. Here we go. Up ahead. Good hit. Here's Robertson. Here's Burkowski. Saros with another save. 1:07 to go. It remains 1-1. Last versus Zedrist. Line 1 versus line 1. And we lose another faceoff, but Burkowski gets another putt. Or he did it for a second, but does it now. 40 seconds. Come on. Here we go. Push both of them off. Putt never left the ice or the zone because it was just sitting like a foot shy of the line. Now in front. 3 seconds. That's the point. Slapper. Oettinger makes the save. And the Stars survive. 1-1 after 2. Here in the regular season finale. And the Predators scored the only goal of the period. It was, 35 seconds in. But that period, they had what, I believe, 9 shots? So the shots in the first period, 14-3 in favor of the Stars. Second period, shots were 9-7 in favor of the Predators. So we still had 7 shots, but they had 9. And they scored the only goal of the period. Shots are 20-13 in favor of Dallas. Hits 12-8 in favor of Dallas. Time of attack, we still have about 30 seconds more. Faceoffs 9-8 in favor of the Predators now. Obviously, we have 1-for-1 on the power play, and the Predators haven't had a power play yet. 1-1 between the Stars and the Predators. Let's get into the third period here in the regulars. I cannot speak. Let's get into the third period here in the regular season finale between the Stars and the Predators. 1-1. here in the regular season finale between the Stars and the Predators. Let's get into the third period right now. Stars won, Predators won. And this is the biggest. I mean, literally. I mean, if we win, we're definitely in. If we lose, we still might be in. Depends if we did a point or not. If we lose in regulation or overtime. But I just want to win, so there's no doubt that if we're not make the playoffs or not. What a hit! Come on, Glass. Come on, what a play. Come on, here's Fleury. Lost the putt. We can't have these stupid turnovers, okay? Come on. What a hit. Get the putt. I mean, it just sits there. And up ahead, Burkhouse is able to get the putt. Here we go. Here's Robertson. He didn't miss anything. Putt's now still in the Predator zone. 17:37 to go in the third, 1-1. Here we go. It's in the corner. And the Predators get there first. Here we go. 3 minutes into the third. Come on, step up on him. I mean, don't start backing up. Here's Zedrist. Here we. Oh, why didn't I meant to go to Robertson instead of. I must not have been aimed right. Here we go. Here's Dedeaux. Good poke. Here's Hintz with a burst of speed over to Sandin, but a hit estate. Now the Predators with some speed. Save. It's saved by Ottinger. And Glendenis got hit to Mars. Maroon. Good poke. Now Glendenis with a foot race. Predator would hit there first. Here we go. Sandin did it. Here's Sandin 1-on-1. Really 1-on-2. And he lost the putt. Here's Pareto. There's 7 minutes into the third. Still 1-1. Good poke. Did it. And now pass up ahead. Here's Von Giroux. Here's Hintz. Over. Save. Saros. And he covers. 11:44 to go in regulation. I'm actually really nervous. Both goalies only have given up one goal. Our goal is a power play goal scored by our captain, Joe Pavelski, back in the first. Their goal is an even strength goal, or a 5-on-5 goal, scored by... Predators' goal was scored by Johnny Dedeaux as a 5-on-5 goal. Here we go. Good hit. Hit the putt. Here's Dellandrea. Giroux. Pavelski's already scored. Shot. Save Saros. This one he'll throw out. And now turned over. Here's Giroux. Over to Dellandrea, but it was blocked in the process. Dumped in by Nashville. Under 10 to play. Here's Giroux. Here we go. Here's Pavelski. That's the point. Here's Taves with a little knuckler stopped by Saros. No screen in front. 8:31 to go in regulation. It's a 1-1 game. Hits 14-10 in favor of Dallas. Here we go. First line versus third line. Our first line's out there with their third, or at least for offense. Here we go. And we can't win a face-off. Here's Zedrist. Or here's Fabro, who has a putt. Here we go. Come on. Good play. Oh, I thought he was going to get to that. Here's Duchesne. Here's Citizens. Shot stopped. We have the putt. Here's Robertson. It's hit hard. And I thought our Stars player was going to be able to follow that up. Toe drag. Just got hit the Tomorrow. But now turned over. What a hit. And it's sent out on the ice, but we might be able to beat that ice in. We do beat the ice in. That was center and pass blocked. Passed away by Saros 5 minutes ago. Now Mason. Now Glass. There's a penalty on the Predators now, or on the Stars rather. 4:46 to go. It's tripping on Zedrist. And now they're on the power play. We have our first penalty kill unit out there with their first power play unit. 4:46 to go. We're on the penalty kill for 2 minutes. Come on. Come on. Clear it. Clear it by Radek Fatsa. And missing it is Saros. He didn't... Missing it behind the... Missing the puck is Saros in the trapezoid. Come on. The poke. Over. Glass. Past the bat. Here's Pareto. Good poke. And I'm actually really nervous, guys. Here we go. Get in there first, almost as Fatsa. Glendenin gets there. Wrap around. And he lost the putt. 4 minutes. As we're 40 seconds into this kill. That just missed. Pochet. Cleared out of the zone. Not all the way down the ice, but out. 110 to go on the penalty kill. Pote away. Not out of the zone. Good row. Over. Save Ottinger. Oh my goodness. I'm actually... you obviously can't feel my heart, but I can. My heart is pounding out of my chest. Because I mean, literally, if we lose in regulation, we still might make it. But, I mean, I'm still nervous, though, because if we don't make it, I'll be disappointed. Because we didn't make the playoffs last year. Hastings doesn't clear it. Favreau fights Hastings, and this time he'll clear it. Here's Hastings. Favreau just got demolished. Hastings, now let's fight. Let's go. Fight. Oh, we don't have a fight, or what's happening? There's a fight now. It's Myers versus Delandria. Here we go, Delandria versus Myers after that hit by Hastings. There's a Stars fan in the front row with the North Stars jersey. You can see him right there. Delandria's helmet's off, and Delandria just won the fight. But there was a Stars fan right there. 2 Stars fans. You saw the North Stars jersey behind the glass. So that's a fight win. It's Phillippe Myers versus Ty Delandria. Both fighting out. There's 2 guys in the Stars box because there's Zeters is the other guy. So we're still in the penalty kill for like a minute, I believe. 46 seconds, 3:32 to go in the period. 46 seconds to go in the penalty kill. Here we go. Matson. Hastings. Blocked in front. Giroux's got it. And now he doesn't. Here we go. 35 seconds to go in the tail. Come on, step up on him. Pass to no one. I just nailed that guy to the infinity and beyond. 28 seconds to go in the penalty kill. 3:14 to go in the period. Here we go. And we win the draw. And out of the zone, and Favreau just brought it back in, offside, with 25 seconds to go in the penalty kill. 3:11 to go in the period. I will show you the standings, by the way, after this game. Here we go. We lose the draw at the tie-up. We did it. Cleared by Fonsa. They might have one more rush. Center on the boards. 17 seconds. Johansson up ahead. Granlund. Come on, move over. I'm not going to pass it out. I'm not going to be stupid. 11 seconds to go on the power play for Nashville. 2:57 to go in the period. Shots 23-20. At one point it was like 13-4. Since then it's, well, now it's 23-20 in favor of Dallas. But it's a 1-1 game. We need a team score here. Here we go. And now, oh, come on. Get the putt. And cleared. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. That's it. Now spin on the side of the net. Pareto. 2:25 to go. 5-on-5 as Zeters is out of the box. Come on. Oh, crap. Here's Glass. Save Ottinger. We cannot have these stupid turnovers. I mean, I'm sick of them. I know that happens sometimes, but it's down to prevent them. 1:32 to go, 1-1. Bare minimum, we died at the overtime, but still, if we lose in overtime or a shootout, we still get 1 point, but we still might not make it. Here we go, off the tie-up. We have the putt now. Robertson, let's win it right here. Here we go, here's Burkowski. Another glove save by Stars. He passes it out. 50 seconds. And now down low. Come on, hit him. That one in front. My God. Just come on. I mean, AI does not. Here's Burke. Why was it passed to him? I passed to Burkowski. But instead it went to the other team. 35 seconds. Come on. That's how you do it. You step up on him. Here's Robertson. Up ahead Burkowski. Half a minute. And he just got hip checked. Where's my guy? Oh, he's over on the side. I didn't realize where he was. Oh, my. Here, oh, come on. Why did I beat it? Oh, Predators beat the Ison. 15.5 to go. Ison and Dallas face off in our zone. 1-1. I'm so nervous right now. Here we go. Come on. Win it. That's Saden. He won it. And almost turned over. Not sure why it was a bank pass like that. I mean, here we go. What a... No! Couldn't poach it away. Pareto! Round in front, missed the net. Backhander stopped. I'm not going to pass it out, though. 2.5 to go. But why was Saden's bank pass so trash? Here we go. Granlund versus Zeters. 2.5 seconds to go. It's tied up. And no, it's a clean loss. Blocked in front. And that's the end of regulation. 1-1 after 60 minutes of play. As neither team scored in the third, and we're doing the 5-on-5, or excuse me, 3-on-3, and we're doing the 3-on-3, sudden death overtime. As yeah, we were just completely dominated. I would say in the second period and the third period, because the shots in that period were 10-4 in favor of Nashville. I mean, at one point we were out shooting them 13-4. Now we're out shooting them 24-23. Pavelski has the only goal for Dallas. Diderot has the only goal for Nashville. And that's goal wins. We got a point. Now we have 90 points. But if we can get that, if we can win here in overtime or shootout, we're gonna make the playoffs. Then we'll have 91 points. Well, I definitely have 90. I'm not sure if that's gonna be enough. 91 will. I wanted that 91st point if we win this game in overtime or in a shootout. If we lose, I'm praying still. I mean, I'm praying that we still make it if we lose. But we did get a point, so it's better than losing in regulation. But this team is dominating us right now. And they kill off that penalty. That was a huge kill, because that was what, under 5 minutes left. But yeah, let's get into overtime. Sudden death, 3-on-3 sudden death overtime here in the regular season finale. Stars, Predators, 3-on-3 sudden death overtime for 5 minutes. No one scores, then shootout. So let's get in the sudden death overtime here in the regular season finale. Let's get into it right now. Sudden death overtime. Stars, Predators, 1-1. Here we go. We have, I'm not sure who's out. It's Giroux and Blasser, the two forwards definitely. I'm not sure who the other two guys are. And we win the draw. Here's Pavelski. It's Pavelski, Giroux, and Hastinen. Here's Pavelski. Save Saros and threw it out. So it's Giroux, Pavelski, and Hastinen. Pochette. And now what a hit. Now Pavelski. He might have a... Oh, there's a die came over. He almost lost the putt. Here we go. Pass down low. Backhander. I don't know why it was backhanded like that, but Saros did not throw it out. 3 minutes to go in overtime, 1-1. I'm so nervous right now. Especially if it is to a shootout. Face-off's 15-15. Here we go. 2 minutes into overtime still. Pavelski, same three. They have Pareto, Diderot I saw, and someone else. Here we go. Kicked out of there. And now... Here we go. Come on. Here we go. Got around the guy. It might be a 2-on-1. Hastinen over. What a hit! Oh my goodness! Now there's a fight. It saved the breakaway. The Stars player went out, or the Predators player went out a breakaway. It's Hastinen versus Glass. Overtime fight. And that saved the breakaway, because I saw a breakaway for the Predators player, so I had to go for the fight because that literally would have been a breakaway. Surprised they whistled it down. Hastinen won the fight. So Delanger beat Delanger won his fight. Hastinen won his fight. But Hastings now up for the rest of overtime. There's only like a minute left, and it's a 5-minute penalty. But my goodness, Delanger won his fight, and Hastings won his fight. But I was like, I saw it gave me an option to fight. I was like, I'm fighting. There's one I won to. Two, surprised they actually whistled it down because that Predators player, you didn't miss anything. Face-off is actually in the left circle of the Predators zone. 1:46 to go in overtime. No penalties or no power plays for this out, I should say. But I'm surprised they actually whistled that down, because I did accept the fight because one, I wanted to. Two, that Predators player after that hit had a breakaway, and they whistled it down. Usually they wouldn't do that, but they did, thankfully. In real life they wouldn't whistle that down, but in this game they did, thankfully, because that Predators player had a breakaway. But like I said, the whistle went, so it didn't happen, thankfully, because I think, not saying we would have lost, but we could have. Here we go. We lose the face-off. Here's Diderot. New three out there for Dallas. Poke checked away by Zedris. Got hit checked, but Diderot just got hit back, and I fell over Diderot. Here we go. Here's Giroux, but Diderot picked it off. Here's Duchesne. Duchesne around. Save. Here we go. Here's Ottinger. Or excuse me, Diderot. Here we go. Over. This is Mayfield. Mayfield! Blocker save. Here we go! Mayfield did not go. Zedris around the side. Back door! Score! And the Stars are in the playoffs! Let's go! Scott Mayfield! I believe that's his name. I know his last name's Mayfield, and the Stars are playoff bound. Let's go! As we win it 2-1 in overtime. and we win it with 1:11 to go in overtime. It is Scott Mayfield. What a pass by, I believe that was Zegras. Mayfield, he's a defenseman, he doesn't score that much, scores the playoff clinching goal. Unbelievable. Yes! The playoffs are coming, as James Cebulski just said. You could hear him, but either way, the playoffs are coming. And the Stars are in it. At the 7th seed, because we won the game. So we're in the playoffs at the 7th seed, and most likely the 7th seed, I'm pretty sure. That was Zegras who fed Mayfield. Blonder sign on Saros, and that's the game. We win it 2-1 in overtime. And we win it with 1:11 to go in Sunday at the overtime. Giroux had 2 assists. I think he and 3 hits, I believe. So he's the 3rd star. 2nd star, Saros, the Predators goaltender. And the 1st star could be Ottinger, or it could be Mayfield or Zegras. And the 1st star, yeah, probably Jay Donger, because he had 23 saves, 958 save percentage, and like a sub-1 goals against average. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I was pumped up there. I shot them 28-24. My goodness. I cannot believe we actually won. And we're in the playoffs. As the 7th seed, most likely. And if we are the 7th seed, we'll most likely be playing the Jets for the 2 seed. I mean, we definitely, from 71 points and missing the playoffs to 91 points and making the playoffs. Heck of a season for the Dallas Stars. Now let's see the standings, because I want to 100% show you that we had made the playoffs, because which, I mean, we definitely did, because unbelievable. Mayfield with the Stanley Cup plan, or shot Mayfield with the Stanley Cup playoff clinching goal, or really Scott Mayfield with a playoff. Oh. Pavelski, our captain, has a bruised shoulder, sore shoulder right before the playoffs. Come on. Are you kidding me? We already lost Hurdle. Dellandrea came in for Hurdle, and, well, won a fight along with the Hastings. But now Tanner Caro will be, we have no right win. Tanner Pavelski is the only right winner. But yeah, our other 2 stretchers, Tanner Caro and Zach Podolzhin. Podolzhin, the defenseman. So Tanner Caro hasn't played all year, and so he'll be playing the playoffs. I think that fits these. Now it's a -3. I'm going to do that just so I don't have that -3 overall line chemistry for line 3. So it's Burakovsky, Zegras, Robertson, Dellandrea, Sadin, Glendening, Hintz, Giroux, Caro, Raffle, Fatsa, Kivaranta, and then I have to change extras, because I think, yeah, 3-on-3 is Pavelski on the first line. So usually I put Burakovsky on that. I'll put Burakovsky there on that first 3-on-3 line, which doesn't really matter, because in playoffs there's no 3-on-3 overtime. But either way, I have to do that. Just everything's fine. Unbelievable. We won our last 2 games. We beat the Blues 5-2, and then we beat the Predators 2-1 in overtime. We clinched that last spot, and also the Ducks clinched that last spot with 90 points. How did the Wild do it? Yeah, literally, I think we could have been out if we lost that game. Unbelievable. Oh my goodness. That was so stressful. I literally said I was nervous probably like 10 times. We finished 43, 34, and 5 with, 91 points. The Ducks got the other spot, so it was the Stars and Flames coming into the game, or going into the game with Stars and Flames for those last 2 spots. Well, it ends up being Stars and Ducks. So the Ducks, who, like I said, are John Dibson's and Trevor Zegras' former team. That I traded Ben Bishop and Dennis Durianov to the Ducks for Trevor Zegras and John Dibson. I believe I think I also put like a first-round pick in there too. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we're playing the Jets, who finished 103 points. But yeah, we finished 91 points. I'm just like happy. I'm happy. But yeah, Wild. I mean, literally, if we lost that game in regulation, we were definitely out. If we lost the game in overtime, we would have been, Wild and Stars would have been tied at 90 points, and obviously it would have been up to a tiebreaker. I'm not sure what tiebreaker, but it would have been up to a tiebreaker, and we still could have made it, possibly. If we lost in regulation, we're definitely not tipped out. That's the thing. If we lost in regulation, we were out of the playoffs 100% now. And I said that most likely would be out of the playoffs. If we lost in regulation, we would most likely have been out of the playoffs. If we lost in overtime or a shootout, we would at one point tie with the Wild. Now we might have been in because of a tiebreaker, but we also might have been out because of a tiebreaker. But we won, took care of business. We controlled their own destiny. I believe we're in that first wildcard spot. We are. Ducks finished in that second wildcard spot with 90 points. We finished in that first wildcard spot with 91 points. But yeah, look at that. Flames, looks like they lost their last game in regulation. We won our game. So it looks like the Ducks, the Wild, and the Stars all won their game while the Flames lost in regulation. The Ducks and the Wild both had 90 points, but the Ducks had a tiebreaker over Minnesota. And so that means Anaheim's in, Minnesota's out, and obviously the Dallas Stars had 91 points. So Dallas is in, Anaheim's in, Minnesota's out, and Calgary's out. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I'll show you the full standings and all that stuff in the next episode, which will be the playoffs, which hopefully will be, well, next episode of the series in the stand will be the playoffs, and hopefully the next episode of the series in real life will be posted sometime maybe this upcoming week, or this week, because today's Sunday. Hopefully the next episode of the series, which will be the playoffs, well, I'm thinking that the next episode of the series will be like Wednesday, maybe, sometime in the middle of this upcoming week, because I'm really excited. I mean, I'm not saying we're 100% going to win the Stanley Cup, but we have a chance, as we got that first wildcard spot in the Western Conference. So it would be the Blackhawks and Ducks, Blackhawks versus Ducks, Jets versus Stars, Avalanche versus Kraken, and the Canucks versus the Golden Knights, with the Blackhawks, Jets, Avalanche, and Canucks all having home ice advantage. And I guess I'll show you the Eastern Conference while I'm at it, and then I'll end the video. Eastern Conference, it didn't show you the full standings. It was between there was one last spot yet to be determined before I played that last game. It was the third and final playoff spot in the Metropolitan Division. It was between the New York Rangers and the Pittsburgh Penguins, and it looks like the Rangers got it, I believe. They got it. So it's Maple Leafs, Hurricanes, Blue Jackets, Canadiens, Lightning, Panthers, Bruins, and Rangers. So it'll be the Maple Leafs versus Rangers, Hurricanes versus Bruins, Blue Jackets versus Panthers, and Canadiens versus Lightning, with the Maple Leafs, Hurricanes, Blue Jackets, and Canadiens all having home ice advantage. I mean, look at that. The first 6 teams in the Eastern Conference all have 100-plus points. Panthers 101, Lightning 106, Canadiens 106, Blue Jackets 109, Hurricanes 110, and Maple Leafs 110. But because of a tiebreaker, Toronto and Carolina both had 110 points, but the Maple Leafs had a tiebreaker over the Hurricanes, so they won. Or the Maple Leafs and Hurricanes had the Maple Leafs had a tiebreaker over the Hurricanes for them. Well, they had to do a tiebreaker to determine who would have the best conference in the East, or would have the best record in the or they would have to do a tiebreaker to determine who had the best record in the Eastern Conference, and the Maple Leafs still, because of a tiebreaker. And the Maple Leafs still have 1 game left. I just realized that. The Maple Leafs still have 1 game left. That's surprising. Everyone else that made the playoffs in the Eastern Conference that played all 82 games, Maple Leafs still have 1 game left. So I mean, it says they already clinched the Z means they clinched the conference, although they have 1 game left. Panthers have no games left, so even if the Maple Leafs lose in regulation, they still will have the best record points-wise, or the most points, really, in the Eastern Conference. And I assume everyone else knows all these teams, all the Western Conference playoff teams have played all 82 games. I think the only playoff team that hasn't played all 82 games in the regular season is Toronto, but they still have the best. They still clinched the best record in the Eastern Conference. Sagan finished with 69 points. I believe he got the primary assist, or got an assist, I believe, on Pavelski's power play goal in the first period. But my goodness, I believe everyone's played all 82 games except for Toronto. Oh no, I didn't know. Looks like there's LA hasn't played all 82 games, and then for Vancouver. So yeah, Vancouver and Vegas, that actually hasn't finished yet. There's a possibility. Well, Vancouver hasn't clinched that division yet. No. So I mean, the seeding I just told you, I literally thought it said he had all 82 games, and then Central Division, everyone's played 82 games. Atlantic Division, Maple Leafs still have 1 game left, and then the Metropolitan Division, the only team that hasn't played all 82 games is the Capitals, but they're in last place. Yeah, they're in last place. Literally, I didn't see the Canucks. Yeah, I just didn't see it. So there's actually a possibility that they could. Well, no, so they're still gonna get the 4 seed. That's not gonna change. So that's not gonna change. But there's what, like 4 or 5 teams that haven't played. That still have 1 game left, but won't affect any of the playoff implications because everyone's clinched, and I don't think any seedings are gonna change. If they do, well, you'll find out in the next episode. But I'm pretty sure we're playing the Jets in the first round because because we're the 7th seed, so we'll be playing the 2 seed, and the 2 seed is the Winnipeg Jets. So I'm like 95% sure we're playing the Jets in the first round. But either way, we're in the playoffs. We missed it last year with 71 points, but we made it this year in Season 2 with 91 points. 20 more points than last year. Unbelievable. Incredible. Unbelievable. Incredible. I'm happy. And I hope you enjoyed this video. The Dallas Stars made the playoffs, and stay tuned for my other videos here on this channel. And stay tuned for the next episode of the series, which will be the start of the playoffs. So, like I said, stay tuned for that episode and for all my other videos here on this channel. And I'm going to be doing the closing in that clip because this clip's about to end. So, I'll see you on the other side. So, yeah, see you then. So, like I said, I'm doing the closing in this clip. Like I said, I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for all my other videos and for the next episode of the series, which will be the playoffs. So, like I said, I hope you enjoyed this video, and you'll find out what and when the next video on this channel will be when I post it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, guys, time for the closing. The board. If you like this episode, hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Tell your mom, dad, grandma, and grandpa, aunts, uncles, pets, and friends about these videos. And I'm gonna see you in episode number 8 of this I'm gonna see you in episode number 8 of this Dallas Stars NHL 22 franchise series. See you in episode number 8. And eat all in a bacon and go Stars.